So I'm gonna have a green juice with this, but I'm pretty hungry, so again, I'm gonna eat this while I make my green juice. So we've got protein, there's olive oil on my bread, just a capful, and we've got vegetables. So this is a nice light breakfast, but with the green juice, I'll be super full. So I'll show you the green juice once it's done. Green drink again, guys, and I'm just gonna keep telling you every time I make a green drink. From the intro video and the first 7 or 8 or 9 days, you guys already have seen what's in these juicing videos many times. So I won't list the ingredients because it's the same as the first 9 days. So here's another smoothie. This one has protein powder and frozen blueberries, strawberries, mangoes, pineapple, and I did throw in a bit of rice milk because I'm starving and I haven't actually had a proper lunch. So like I said, I don't do it if I'm not starving, but I'm making it more of a meal. I did not mean to make this much popcorn. It's homemade. I can never tell how much to put in the popcorn maker. So ignore the fact that this is a full bowl. What I'm going to do, as in previous videos, is there's a 2-cup limit for popcorn. Do you guys remember that? It's actually quite a bit in 2 cups. So I'm going to take that 2 cups and put it in a different bowl. So when I do homemade, I use olive oil, no butter. I put olive oil on the top layer and I try to use as little as possible where salt will still stick to the popcorn. So I try to go heavy on the salt, sea salt, and light on the oil. So instead of if it's not salty enough, I continue to put more salt. That's the other reason why I'll only eat 2 cups in one day or sitting, because there is a lot of oil. Yes, it's olive oil, which is great, but you don't want to end up eating too many grams of fat, even if it's healthy oil. So with 2 cups, it's a safe bet. And so I lightly drizzle the olive oil on. I just kind of do it in lines, and then I salt, flip it around, salt again, and if I need a tiny bit more oil, because I won't enjoy it, then I'll put a tiny bit more on and just keep salting. You get used to having popcorn that's not dripping wet after a while, and too much oil, can make you kind of feel sick or gross, especially if it's kind of before bed. So here's a snack. I did it homemade because I actually had time. And like I said, just watch the oil amount and the salt amount, and you can have a handful of popcorn where not every single popcorn is covered in oil. Just enough to give a bit of salt taste as you're eating, and this is organic popcorn. Just finishing making up some leftover rice and beans. There's only about a cup there, guys. So a cup of rice and beans, just need that in my body again. It's really late and I'm craving half a glass of wine and some cookies. But instead, I stumbled upon this a while ago. It takes my cravings away. Ginger tea, we've got some right there. And all I add is 1/4 teaspoon of honey. Sorry if this looks gross. We got almond butter in it. That's so gross, but whatever. So 1/4 teaspoon of honey makes it super sweet with the ginger. It just tastes right away. I don't put dairy in it. It is so tasty and yummy and sweet before bed. It takes away my craving for cookies and white wine.